Here with Coach Nimz as the Lady Demons pick up the 79-67 win tonight over Champion Christian. And Coach, I think the one thing we can say about this was that it was a win. I know just from watching the game and hearing and things that there were a lot of things that we needed to figure out throughout the night, but we were able to figure it out and still get the win, and that's a first positive for sure.
Yep, a win's a win, and we're going to take it and run, and we're going to run fast. Champion Christian came out, and they were the better team. They came out, and they were the aggressor right from the jump. You know, they were knocking down shots. They've done a really good job against every single D1 opponent, and we've put a big emphasis on that. You have to respect your opponent. And tonight, Champion Christian came out and really gave us all we wanted, and then some. And so they had us down. They had our backs against the wall. So really happy. You know, right there, I'm really happy that they were able to pull out the win and kind of build that gap. You know, but even as the game started to go the right way for us and doing some things, we let up and went for a 10-point run. Or excuse me, they went on a 10-point run. You know, so just I really think Champion Christian did a good job tonight. Happy we got the win, but I think the credit goes to them. Yeah.
There was a moment there, I think it was either the late first quarter, maybe early second quarter, where things seemed like really sparked. Notice, you know, was most notable play, CP getting a steal with the fast break ran out, and she kind of went off and had a big first half that in a lot of ways could have sparked us, but we weren't able to keep that going, especially in the second half.
Yeah, you know, fast player. She's a real fast player. We were able to get the ball out. I thought the young ladies, you know, putting the ball out in front of her had a lot of nice passes. You know, we turned it over quite a few times as well. But in that effort, or in that regard, I think the effort was there. She was really getting out in front of the ball. I thought they were taking the right amount of dribbles to be able to kind of thread the needle a little bit. But Candace definitely gave us that spark. She had 20 points, but did a good job on the rebounding side of things. And that's something we've really been harping on since our loss against Tarleton. I think that was something that we could have corrected or excuse me, controlled, you know, during that game and maybe pulled out a win even when we're shooting bad. So I was happy to see that kind of turn tide. I think we were close to 20 maybe on the rebounding effort, and so that was a positive for us.
And then another one that really had a great first half, did a little bit in the second, but Giselle played the point tonight for about 40 minutes, 8 assists, 6 of them in the first half, and really gave us something when Carmela was out and Mo was running the 2 and all that sort of stuff. Giselle had a really nice night tonight. Yeah,
we were happy. You know, it's kind of hard. She's really been a big spark for us coming off the bench. But in the same breath, you gotta treat the kid that, you know, you're working your tail off, you're putting up the numbers. You know, she deserved to start tonight, and so I thought she came in and did a nice job. I think the game had to come to her just a little bit, you know, but the same spark she provides off the bench, I thought she did tonight as well.
What we talked about this before the game, a lot of tonight was getting that rust out. Do you feel like there were moments, times, a quarter maybe, where you felt like we were back to where we were those first 10 games?
I probably won't go as far as say all the way back to that. Just sheer conditioning, being out, not playing a game since December 18th. No matter how much running we do at practice and how much we try to simulate game activity in practice, it's just different. Games are very different. That's why you got to put a high premium on going incredibly hard at practice, never taking possessions off, taking care of the ball, and really understanding the reason why. And we kind of talked about that in the post game. You know, but just because I'm not overly thrilled with a lot of the play doesn't mean I'm not proud of them. They fought to the end. They found a way to get it done. And at the end of the day, my favorite saying, at the end of the day, you know, we're walking away with their 7th win. You know, and that's hats off to them. We still have a lot of learning to do. Just because they have won 7 doesn't mean that we're still not an entirely new team, that we still aren't trying to figure out different pieces. We've yet to play with the actual team we recruited in its full force, you know, and so we have 3 kids out right now, and people are having to play positions. Anytime you play 5-2 at the 4 spot, it kind of makes things tricky, but I think kids are stepping up. So obviously you can tell I'm not overly thrilled, but again, that doesn't take away from the fact that I am proud of them, and that we definitely had a lot of positives that took place today.
We mentioned this earlier this year, I forget after which game it was, but it's always nice and fun and more enjoyable afterwards to learn from a win than from a loss.
Got a lot of learning.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you. Welcome.